Hey everybody, Owen here from Gaming with the Cooler and the Tabletop Media Co-op, and I am here with Chris, who you may recognize from Mini Wargaming, and we're here to play a game of Battlefleet Gothic. I've only played one game, and do you have an idea of how long it's been since you played?
Oh, decades.
So yeah, probably going to make rules mistakes. So point them out in the comments though, and I'll make sure that in future games that we fix it. But we'll do our best, and I'll show you the fleets, and we'll get this underway. And here we have Chris's, I think it's about 1,000 points, right?
Yeah, we're just over 1,000 points.
No problem. All right, so pick a ship, point it out.
So we'll start right from the top. The Shadow class cruiser. Really fun class ship. The Eclipse.
Yep.
Hemlock, squadron of 3. And then 2 squadrons of Nightshade escorts. And then 2 Hellbore in a squadron as well.
There we go. And then he's going to roll off for his leadership for each of these ships. Now I think that there might be a special leadership value table for the Eldar, but I'm not sure. And
we just add 1 to this roll, that's it.
Okay. So like +1 on the dice, or?
Yeah, all ships add 1 to the leadership score generated in the leadership table. Page 10, giving them a leadership between 7 and 10s.
Okay, there you go. So it's +1 to your leadership based on what you roll. All right, so pick a ship, and we'll work our way across.
We'll just work our way down. Shadow.
Shadow's looking at leadership 7. Nope, leadership 8, because he would be 7 plus 1.
Yep. So
Okay.
8. The Eclipse.
He's going for a 9.
9.
Yep.
The Hemlocks. Going for a 8.
Okay.
Hemlocks 8. The Nightshade. He's going for a 8.
Yep.
Now I have him in 2 squadrons. Should I roll two different ones?
I thought it was every ship, so if it's squads, then just do it for the second squadron too, I would assume.
Okay. And second squadron is a 8 as well.
Yep. All right. Well, then it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
But leave a comment. Let us know for sure.
Yeah, and then the Hellbores
Are
are
9.
9.
There you go. And that is the Eldar fleet with their leadership in. Pretty good. I don't think you had any really. You don't get any. You have 1 7, I think. Or are they all 8s and 9s?
All 8s and 9s.
There we go. All right, then I'll show you my Chaos fleet, and I'll roll for my leadership. All right, so here's my Chaos fleet. This is the same one that I had brought last time. Chris kept warning me that it's not a good thing, but I'm going to do it anyway. So first up, we've got my Desolator battleship, and then we've got a... Which one are you? You're the Murder cruiser, and we've got a Styx. Nope, you're the Slaughter, and this is the Styx. Yeah. And I'm going to roll for my leadership. I do have a Chaos Lord who can set one of my leaderships to 8 if he goes on it. But we'll start with the Desolator, and he's leadership 9, leadership 8. Then the next guy is leadership 8, and the next guy is leadership 6. That's the Slaughter. And the last guy, leadership 7. All right, so we've got 8, 8, 6, 7. Okay, rolling off to see who deploys first. Eldar get a 6. I get a 1. Oh, starting good already. Want me to deploy first or you?
You deploy first.
So here we are, fully deployed, such as it is. We are playing with a planet, and it has 2 moons. It was D3 minus 1, so they count as little planets with 10 centimeter gravity wells. This is a medium planet with a 15 centimeter gravity well. And then another moon over there. We've got half the Eldar fleet, and then the other half of the Eldar fleet. Facing doesn't seem to matter at all to them, because they can just zip around, back, forth, forward, whatever. Here's my Chaos fleet. I'm going to try and cover my back, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, here we are. Chaos out of turn 1, so here we go. First thing, I'm going to try and give my Murderer a lock on. He needs an 8, and he gets it. So I'll get to re-roll my attack rolls, which I think is going to be fairly useful. And now I move. Fly ahead 10 up to there. And we're going to pivot just a little bit like this, I think. No, we're going to go zip around the moon. We'll go another 10. And then we've got 5 more. And with that extra 10, I'm going to turn just slightly like that to aim myself at the moon there. And fly forward to here. There we go. Next ship. Not going to give any orders to the Slaughter here. He's just going to zip up to here. He'll turn a little bit after that first 10 and go like this. There we go. Desolator's going to move forward and turn a little bit like so. And then my Styx is going to fly up And he'll just sit like that. Straight ahead. Okay, and then shooting. Got a plan. You can see, it's a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan. So the murder is going to take some shots at, which one is this again?
It is a hemlock.
Hemlock, and I am within range with my side guns. No, I'm not. They're actually 45.
Okay.
Thought they were 60. I don't think I'm in 45, right? That's... Is it 45 apart?
You were like 50 some.
Okay, so yeah, he's out. Prow lance battery into this little fella, which is 60. And I'm gonna take a whack at it, because why not? Lances hitting on 4s, re-rolling, because I did my target lock. Boom, 2 hits. So 2+ to ignore it, right?
Yep.
Because he's got hollow fields. Oh, almost. The Desolator is going to go. He's going to fire a torpedo wave. And he can shoot it anywhere in his front, so he's going to be shooting it essentially like that. So let's place down some torpedoes. He's going to fire off torpedoes like so. See if we can hope. I don't know. We might get somebody. And then my Styx is going to launch fighters and bombers. Here you go. Fighters are getting launched. So my fighters and bomber squadrons are flying up. First 15, and then the remaining 5. We'll loop around the planet here. See if we can...
Yeah, if you made them a squadron, they can only go as fast as their slowest, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because normally they can go 30, but the bombers are slower.
I don't remember mixing...
And torpedoes.
Here. This is kind of a straight... Oh, wait, here. 30 is right to the foot marker. Oh, shit.
There we go. And that's where the torpedoes end up. So we're moving into Eldar turn 1. So just one thing, I don't think we commented on that, is that this side here, the Chaos Fleet side, is actually where the sun is coming from. So it does affect all of their solar sails. If they're moving directly at this side of the board, it is their slowest. If they're moving perpendicular with it, they will move their fastest. And if they're moving away, they move the medium. So he's got to establish how he wants to do this when he starts moving his fleet.
Turn.
Nightshade's going to turn and then fly 30.
30.
Oh man.
30.
Now, are you affected by that moon?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Turn basically into the sun, and then he's only moving 10. He's turning into the sun.
Now. Yep.
And he's only moving 10.
There we go.
The sun on our side, so she can go 25.
Okay.
So she's going 25. We're going to turn for keeping the sun at their side. He has to test because he's got blast markers on him. No, he's fine.
But it's on a 1, right?
Yeah, it's a 6. Yeah, on a 6 we die. We take a hit.
Yeah.
Which would kill us.
Oh, they only have 1 hit?
Yeah, they're just little wee fellers.
Okay.
And we're traveling with the sun, so we're going 30.
But you're -5 because of...
-5, so 25 for this guy.
And the other ones will get to go 30.
Yep. So, he turns and he's going his 30.
There we go. So the hemlocks are going.
They're going to keep the sun to their side.
And he's going to avoid that explosion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He turns around. He turns around.
The Shadow's going to zoom along 25 as well, keeping the sun to his side. He's launching 4 individual fighter waves out of his Eclipse. That was that one?
Yep.
Okay, those fighters are taking flight. They can all go 30 and they're each an individual group. There we go. And then my ordnance will now move. I'm going to have my bombers shift and try and go around that way. So they can go 20. If you want to measure that. They can't turn again. They only get it at the beginning, right?
No, I think
Just
fighters and
there.
bombers will move freely.
Okay. And then this group will follow along behind them. Okay. Next round, we'll try and jump a ship. Oh, and my torpedoes move ahead 30. Look, we're gonna get them. We're not gonna get them, are we? With all the ordnance having moved, the Eldar, because they're Eldar, all get to move again. So where are we starting?
I guess we could start with the
Fighters over here.
yeah, the escorts.
Try and zip out of the way as the bombers that are creeping up on them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to determine what angle I want to get at. And they're going to go 30.
Escorts are going to do a quick turnaround, fleeing from my fighter bomber squadrons that are trying to catch him. Okay.
Facing the sun. And so he's only going to move 10.
Okay.
10. But he'll only move maybe 5.
All right.
We're just going to continue facing into the sun, and they're just going to move up just ever so slightly.
Okay. Nightshade just going to move over with the sun at his side. There we go. And then these little fellas over here.
30.
Flying this way with the sun still at their side.
Yeah.
Trying to stay out of my range. And then these fellas.
Same thing.
All right. There we go. So blast markers, 3. So all those are gone. So first thing, the Styx is going to try and reload as we go into the Chaos turn. And he promptly fails.
Yep. I don't think you had any.
Nope, he's a 7. All right. And then do I want to reroll? Do I have any other orders I really want to do? No. Yeah, I'm going to reroll. So I'm going to use my one of my Chaos Lord's rerolls to try again. And we fail again, and I'm going to save my last one. And we just won't reload the guns this time. All right, so my Styx is going to move up now. He's going to go as 10, and then he's going to rotate. He can turn on the 45 here, and he'll turn like so. And then he's going to continue flying forward another 10. And then he'll go another, let's say 5 more to here. Murder's going to go. He's going to fly up his 10. And then he's going to rotate 45. And then he's going to... His stem is just in the 10 there. So it'll slow me down if I try and pull out, right? Because there's a gravity well. I'm actually not going to turn quite as much because I'm into this. So I'm going to move another 10 and then get a slight turn. And then I'm going to use my remaining 5 to go to here. And then using the gravity well, I'm going to turn again. Like so. That looks good. So the slaughter's going to go. He's going to move forward 10. And then he's going to do a 45 turn. Well, turn like so. And then he's going to move forward 10 as well. And then he'll turn just a little bit. And then he'll go up, you know, we'll go like that. And 10 again. Actually, you know what? We're going to go back 10. And we're going to turn some more. And move forward like so. Like that. Desolator's moving up. And then he'll... Okay, so you're going to jump behind me pretty much for sure this turn. So how do we do this? We should have given you an order to rotate. Oh well. And he'll go up again and turn a bit. And then he'll move up another 5. Oop, like so. There we go. And hopefully that kind of covers everybody. Except for you. But we'll see what can be done. From the murder here, he's going to get some bum shots into that little hemlock. That's a hemlock, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm shooting him while he's moving away. My powered 10 gun. He's an Eldar, so he slides me down 1 more. So I need 4s. And we got 2. 2 hits, and that just kills him?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We put down blast markers, though, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
But no,
Having double checked the fighter or squadron rules, it actually blows up that one and then the next closest fighter. So you took out 2 of the hemlocks in 1 round of the shooting. Good job, good job. And so in the ordnance phase, my bombers and fighters are going to try and make it, but they're not going to quite make it. And these guys will try as well. And that's it. So other than that, the missiles move. And they'll go forward another 30. Are they still on the board? For now. There we go. And now you can move your ordnance, which feels like I'm going to take a bunch of fighters.
Yeah. So 1, 2.
Okay.
I'll just do 2 like that. And then he'll come in and do 2 like that.
All right. So we'll go 1 for 1 on both. Or I'll lose 2 regardless. And I'll lose 2 regardless.
Yep.
And then you'll roll 4 pluses for each one, right?
Yep. Let me double check, make sure it's 4 plus.
Okay.
These 2.
4 plus. 1
goes away.
And then for the other batch.
And for the other 2,
they live.
stay.
Whoa, gross. Here we are moving into Eldar turn 2. A few casualties have actually been taken, and we're hiding out on the far side of this planet. So,
do I have to take morale checks for that?
I don't know if you take morale checks in this game, but we'll check. Attempt to reload ordnance.
The Eclipse is a leadership 9.
Okay. And he gets a 9.
9.
So they're reloaded.
9.
Now move them.
Moving.
The Eclipse is just going to continue into the sun here, going 10 centimeters.
Yeah. And
Shadow's going to spin around and stay horizontal with the sun.
Yeah, and he's gonna go 25. Oh no,
20?
I guess he does have to start. No, I guess I just have to stay further back. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
Something
trying to
like
keep you in my front.
I see.
Yeah.
And it looks like you've got me right now.
Yeah.
Hellboars are moving up, staying horizontal with the sun.
Try and keep you in the front arc. And they're gonna go base to base as well.
Okay. Looks good.
Trying to keep most of the sun at their side. And they're gonna go 30 right across. Wait. And
Oh man. They're gonna go base to base as well?
yeah.
Or? Okay. Remember, it's if your stem is on the planet, it works. So if your stem's not on it, it doesn't do anything to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna go their full distance.
Some nightshades are moving up here,
Yeah.
trying to get on my murder,
Yeah.
who is orbiting this small moon.
They are going to go base to base.
That is, in fact, not a space station. Okay. Hemlock's turning around here, trying to see what he can do without having to go into the sun.
No.
You're going into it, I think.
Yeah. That's about as way greasy as I can get it, and I think I'll fly right past you if I do that. Yeah, I fly
Alright.
right past you. So I'm gonna have to go into the sun at you. And he's gonna go like that.
Hemlock, you're going to take a shot at the murder here. Shooting the lance.
Pulsar hits you.
4 is all you need, I assume?
Yeah. The
'Cause it's like a lance, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Because he gets to roll again, either until he misses, so he hits again, so that's 2, and now he'll roll 1 more, and he misses. So 2 hits, that knocks down my shields. 2 shots from the other ships there, they get 1, and so that would be a hit against my armor. So weapon batteries into my slaughter. Okay, for 2, and he gets 1, and so I'll take 1 hit to my shields. They're going to shoot him as well. They get 1 dice, and it is a hit. Okay, is this a laser beam again?
No, weapon batteries.
And
then they're gonna give it to you with 2 pulse lasers.
okay, so looking for 4s then.
4s.
1.
1.
Okay.
So it's 1 hit.
Yep. And 2
2
hits. And 3 hits. And it stops at 3.
Yeah.
See if it's a catastrophic on the murder we forgot about, because you only did 1 against him. No, you need to roll on a 6. You actually roll on the catastrophic.
Oh, okay.
So, nope. And then you'll get 3 on. If you roll a 6, you'll do catastrophic. And no.
Nope.
Okay, so they're good. Kind of messed up with the torpedo shooting, but he's going to shoot 6 torpedoes out of that.
Oh,
Anyone
no.
else launching?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. In that case, I should have braced. That'd have been the plan. Oh well. Launching a wave of bombers to come after my sticks.
Yep.
All right, then we've finished shooting. Now that we've remembered that ordnance all should have been launched during shooting, and so ordnance phase. So where do you want to start?
Start with him taking on him taking on him.
Okay, so I die, and then 4 pluses for your guys.
Yeah, and then so this one is gonna take off up ahead since he's no longer needed this way.
Looks good. So mine dies, and yours does not,
Stays.
and this one does. Okay.
Go up that far.
Bomber flight moving up. There we go. Salvo's flying in. Gonna be going through, and they were all destroyed.
Boo earns.
Good job, buddy. Way to take those hits.
And
Next salvo.
next salvo will be this 4 into here.
Okay. So on a 6.
Oh man!
Okay. We're doing good. Keep it together.
This
Next salvo.
into him.
Best at this game, Chris.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh.
And so this salvo will be moving off on its own.
That was incredibly lucky for Team Chaos. The gods were looking out for that guy. And then the other salvo zipping on ahead. Hemlock's going to zip along the side. Another 30.
15.
There we go. Oh, they're coming right at us. Nightshades are zipping through the planet here, attempting to escape. And the Hellboars also running through the sun. I mean planet. Zipping with the sun. Look at them run. Look at these Eldar. These cowards. Cliff is going to just fly on towards the sun once again.
Yep.
There we go. Here we are moving into Chaos turn 3. Took a bit of damage there. A bit more than we dealt out, but we'll be okay. Slaughter is going to try and target lock. And he passes. So he's all good. We're going to do the same thing for the murder. The murder is leadership 8. He passes as well. And then we'll do the same thing for this big fella here. He is a 8. Passes. And then we're going to try and reload this guy's ordnance on a 7. And he passes. Good stuff. Guns all around. The murder, he's going to get the free rotation for being in the gravity well. And then because he's slowed by these explosions, he's only going to move forward 5. He'll move a little bit further than that to there. And he'll broadside you guys something special.
You can turn again if you want.
If I get one at the beginning or end, right?
And end.
Oh, and end?
Yeah, I believe it's and end. Beginning and end.
He's good where he is right now. All right, the Slaughter's going to take his free planet turn and shift like that. And then he's going to take his first 5, or first 10 rather, because he's slowed down. And then he'll go another 5 more, so he's at 15 so far, having moved actually 10. And he'll do his actual turn. No, he won't. He'll just keep going. So he's gone 10. He'll go another 10 and get onto the round side of the planet here. And now he's got another 5 left. He's going to use his actual turn now and turn like so. And move 5 more, like that. Oh, not quite that far. We'll go to there. Staying on the planet. The big guy here, our Desolator, is going to advance forward like so, and turn like that. And that's how he'll park. Styx is going to fly ahead, and then he's going to use his turn. So he'll rotate like so. And then he's going to move just a few like that. And then he's going to use the planetary turn to turn into the planet even more. Like so. And then we still got a line on that little squadron guy over there. The murder shooting into these guys, looking for 4s, and he's re-rolling.
Shit, we're dead.
Pow, 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 pow.
We're dead.
Okay.
It's only 3.
And we'll add a bunch of little explosions. Fire his dorsal guns straight ahead. He goes from 6 down to effectively 1 because of a beam and Eldar. But I do get to re-roll this. Alright, well, that was 1. 1 shot into them on the 4+. Nope. And then he's going to take 2 lances on 4+. 1, and yet you're 2 up against that. Because Hollow Fields. He's good. So we're going to launch some fighters. We're going to do 2 fighters and 1 bomber in each group this time. And here's hoping we cut through the enemy ships. But they're better than us, so we'll see. Going to go. Now, according to the 2010 errata, I can see and he can see because my stem is on the planet, which is how I was playing for. But we're going to put all of our guns into these 2 because they had the ones that hit the exploding dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to put everything into them. So this POW is 14, and we'll math that out. I go to 5 because he's moving away and he's an escort, but I go to 3 because he's Eldar. So I get 3 dice, hitting on 4s, re-rolling. We got 1. We got 2. And that's that for them?
Yeah.
Okay. Pow pow. Gonna fire 2 lances into them, looking for 4s, and re-rolling. He gets 2, so your Hollow Fields. 2+, 2+, so pow pow. And so, in the ordnance phase, my fighters here are gonna crash into his bombers. And I'm gonna lose 2 fighters and you'll lose 2 bombers, I believe is how it works. Pow pow.
Pow pow.
Cool. And then these guys are going to try and take that fighter. And then 4+ they actually do. Do you have to do this twice because there's 2 of us?
No.
You just do it once?
1 for 1.
Okay. These torpedoes, which I'm going to, definitely take some torpedoes. Assuming they don't blow up in these explosions. Chris, you're the best at the dice.
Oh my god.
All right, and then now we're doing the ordnance for the Eldar. Can they make it?
No.
Not quite. Got bombers moving along the planet, closing in on my Slaughter, who's in rough shape. Got fighters looping around to go deal with my bombers and fighters. And I think that's it. And how many explosions go away? 5? I'm going to get rid of the ones that are... No, you stay.
I think it's you get rid of one, I get rid of one, you get rid of one.
I thought it was the player's turn. That's how me and Ash did it.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it like that. There we go. And then next turn you get rid of all of them on your turn. And this is the board right now. Looking pretty good for Chaos, but the big Eldar ships haven't actually done anything yet, so time to find out if they do this time. Reload. 8. That's good.
Yep.
That's for these little guys?
Yep.
You are -1 because you have a blast next to you.
Right.
Oh, but you're +1 because I had special orders, so you're good. Now you have to roll for going through all these explosions, right?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So for him, nope.
He's good.
For him, nope.
He's good.
And for him, he's good.
He's good. It was on a 1 or a 6?
6.
6, okay.
6 we take a point. And so they're going.
Where were your 6s that time? You were doing so good.
Shut your fingers.
Hemlock zipping along with the sun. Coming at my Slaughter from the side.
Actually, it'll come out there.
Can reload. Gets it.
Yep.
So keeping the sun with him. He's moving up like so.
Have to reload.
Eclipse is going to reload as well. He does.
Yeah. Eclipse is a 9.
Yep. I don't think you had a 7.
No, there's no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, the lowest is 6. You can go to a 7.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody got that bad.
Maybe when I want to move through the blast markers.
Dang it.
Yeah, I know.
Dang it. Do you do one for each blast marker?
No. Okay, I'm fine. It's a 6.
Okay.
And he would have to subtract some movement, but I'm going with the sun, so 15 is going to clear me anyway.
Sounds good. Okay, so the weapon batteries are going into the Slaughter first.
They're combined 3 on a capital, which is a 2.
And then you get +1 because you're within 15.
So 3.
3 dice. There you go. 5 plus.
5 plus.
1.
1.
Okay.
It's a little blast marker on the planet.
People on this planet are watching this.
And they're also launching a full barrage of torpedoes again.
Terrified. Barrage of torpedoes. Who's going next?
The Shadow,
Okay.
he will fire at...
Oh, wait. You were shooting at me. It doesn't matter. Well,
What?
Not worry about it. You were shooting me in the side. Oh, no. I always count as coming head on for you.
I'm always
right?
closing.
That's
Yeah,
right. Okay.
For what
Yep.
point? Yeah.
This big guy's shooting 11 dice into me, and I'm going to brace for this one.
Okay.
So, fire at will.
Don't you have leadership test?
Do I? Do I really? Pass. Okay. 3, 4. Okay. So 4 plus, we ignore these, from what I understand. 1, 2. So 2
one
get 3.
shield.
Yep, one will be my shield, and then the other one will get to
Yep.
my armor.
Yep.
My Slaughter is now crippled. So to see if he gets a 6, no catastrophic, or critical rather. Laser going into the side here. He misses. Okay,
Awesome.
good job. Keep going. Fight.
His pulse lasers in.
How many does he have?
He has 2.
Okay. So
Eclipse, pulse laser, 2. Yep.
4s.
So 4 is the hit.
1.
1.
Now, you'll do this before I start blocking them, right?
Right.
Because I braced. Okay. So first one, second one, and third one. 3.
So 3 hits.
4 plus to brace for impact. 1, 2 were blocked. Or sorry, 1 was blocked and 2 got through.
Yeah.
So roll 2 dice, and on a 6, you'll get a critical. Yep. So roll 2 dice again. 10. Oh, that feels like death. Oh no, ship's shields are reduced to 0 and may not be brought back up.
Okay.
So he's boned now. Torpedoes are moving up in the ordnance. Well, that's 6. You're the
Stop!
best player. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry. All right, other torpedoes. Oh wait, I gotta add some more explosions on there because I just got shot at a bunch.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
So I'm gonna shoot my defense lasers
Yep.
against it, and I believe he's a 2. My turrets are 2.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't-
So these are still on a 4 plus, right? Your torpedoes don't get a bonus like your
No,
fighters did?
you only hit my torpedoes.
Alright, so I only hit him on a 6 with my defensive turrets. And I get nothing.
Okay.
Dice on 5 pluses. 1, 2, and so I'm dead.
Reroll.
And then the reroll. 3-4.
So 2 missiles are going to carry on.
Okay. So we'll grab a little 2 missile thing. Here you are. And 30 will bump right into your Hemlock. Okay. So he gets to hollow field it?
Yeah.
Now, are they better at accuracy because it's your torpedoes? No?
No.
All right. You only roll once for the 2? Brace. Yeah. 5. We got a block. 4 of them. 4 pluses. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? 3 4 pluses. So we still die, but just barely die, which is even worse than what I wanted. I wanted to super die or not die. So this is the end of the slaughter. We're going to roll on the catastrophic damage table. 2d6, what happens? Box of cards.
I didn't drop bombers here.
You did not.
No, because I was going to drop bombers there, but... 10.
Oh, 10. Half starting damage. Plasma drive overload. Remove the ship from play. Every ship within 3d6 centimeters is hit by an explosion with lance shots equal to half the ship's starting number. 3d6. I think that's safe to say it's everybody. 14, because everybody within 15. So, yeah.
No.
So all of these guys are.
Yep.
They're going to each take 4 lance shots.
Yep.
Starting with these guys. Now, is it each one of them takes 4?
No, it's...
Against the first little ship here, on 4 pluses for my lances. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 rather. And then does he hollow field it? Nope. So he blows up. The next one along, rolling for 4s. 1, 2, 3. Hollow fields. That one survives. And then the third ship, nothing. All right. And now the first big fella there on 4s. 1, 2, 3. Hollow fields. Oh, one got through.
Took some damage.
Is it a critical? Yes, it is.
Oh, stop that!
2d6. And it's a 4? I don't know what a 4 does.
Port armament damaged.
You may not fire your port armament until it's repaired.
I don't have port on him.
Okay. So not really anything to him. And against the last ship, once again for 4s. 1, 2. And 2 plus to dodge. All right. Is the end of my slaughter. He went down doing what needed to be done. And this guy took a hit. We're going to let him do his bombers. He would have had those out already. And then now he's going to move through the explosion. And they don't all die. Okay. So they can move normally.
Yep.
These bombers around here. These ones are all closing in on my sticks. Don't worry, sticks. We'll avenge him. We'll avenge him.
Him, and then he'll take out the
Yep.
second one there.
All right, so my bomber just dies. He doesn't do anything. And
So
then
for him?
this guy, yep, you
Stays.
live, and then they both
That
die.
one dies, and the other one dies.
You'd only take one, because bombers don't fight back. Right? Oh no, because you lose one killing
Right,
them. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
it.
they always neutralize each other.
We're good. Okay.
Yep.
And then how many explosions go away?
D6.
D6, yep. 3. So you can pick any 3 that aren't touching a ship right now. Oh wait, no. This is after you do your second move. At the end of the ordnance phase. So you do this after moving ships in the ordnance. So do that and then, yeah, because that's how that would work.
So he's staying with the sun.
Hemlock's gonna keep running. Staying with the sun.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Clips. Yeah, she's gonna have to go through the explosions.
Oh,
God.
Another hit. Do you take a crit?
I don't know.
All right, we'll double check that in a moment.
Yeah.
And then these last 2 little guys.
Yeah, they gotta move through blasts as well.
They could come this way.
They could.
But they're not. And then
One's dead.
dies, and then the other guy. Man, you've rolled 6s like crazy this game. So now we move into the chaos turn once again. And I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good. These guys are all basically fine, except for him. He took 1 hit. And the Eldar are... This is an issue, though. This is a problem. I don't know what to do about that. Because I'm going to have to fly into them, which means they'll get to do their thing. So, see what we can do. My Styx is going to try and reload his ordnance. You did a special order, so I get +1 to my leadership. Which still fails. So I'm going to use my last reroll to try and get it again. which passes. There we go. I'm out of rerolls, but his guns are reloaded, and now I have to move him. He's going to use the planet's gravity to face straight at the planet there with his free turn. And then he's going to go the first 10 and go right through these bombers, which means that they'll get to do their attacks against my anti-fighters and all that kind of stuff. The turrets against those two bomber wings, nothing. And then you get a d6 for each, and it's -3 on each dice, because that's how many turrets I have. Or at least that's how it was for the other bombers. So you do 3, because the 2 would go to 0, and the 6 goes to 3. And then I'm 5+. No. And that's it for those two. Okay. And then I'm going to try and wheel. I've gone 10 now, so I'm good. So I'm going to use my first turn here. Turn like so. To dodge that other bomber wing. I'm going to go 10 more ahead. And then I'll go... Fighters don't do anything to ships, right? I can just crash through them. Alright, and we'll just go the last 5.
I don't know. I think you if you touch it, I think you probably use your defensive turrets on it.
Alright, well, yeah, okay. 6s anyway. Yeah, we're good. Okay, and that's it for the sticks. Murder's not going to get an order. He's just going to turn with his free turn thanks to the moon. And then he's going to move his first 10 to here. And then he'll take his turn to rotate once more, like so. And then he'll move another 10. So we've gotten 20. And take his turn, like so. And move his last 5. That was the keys loop. Shot the nukes backwards. You saw it. The guy is going to try and lock on, and he does. And then he'll float ahead. Going 10. He's going to rotate just a little bit. You know what, he'll go the full 45. And then he'll get slowed down, so he's only going to move 10 more through to here. There we go. 6 is going to try and finish this little fella off. You're within 15. And I do believe it doesn't actually matter. My guns are front, left, right. And so we're a beam with each other. So I'm -2. 1 dice, looking for that 4+. Nope. And then he'll shoot his 2 lances at you on 4s. 1. 2+ to dodge. He does. And then a little blast marker is put there. And then this fella is going to launch... What do you have for turrets on your guys? Do you have like lots of turrets on your ships? No?
0.
Oh yeah, because you have the dodgy...
2 or better.
That's right. So we'll launch a whole series of bombers. 1 group of fighters to deal with that. And then 5 groups of 1 bomber. And we will navigate the explosions.
Buck Rogers.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Okay, so it's 1 fighter group and then a bunch of bombers?
Yeah.
And they're all separate?
And they're all separate.
Okay.
There we go. Big guy gets 1 dice into this fella on a 4+. Re-rolling. Kapow. Blows him up. We're just going to prow lance into these little bombers. And he's got 2 shots looking for 6s. And if he gets one, he blows up this wing. Disappoint me. So ordnance, fighter. Fighter dies, so we both go away. And then my bombers get to go first. So this bomber, we can all move 20. I think we're more than close enough to get into where we want to be.
Okay.
Does he die? 6+? Nope. Do you dodge it?
Yes.
Nope. Lived. This is an ineffective solution. Fail a dice roll. No. Wow, you failed a ton of torpedoes, so I can't be mad.
No.
1 more? This is the one. I'm feeling it. Okay. These bombers all fly into me, and I'm going to shoot my defenses Nothing. Okay, so
4.
4. And then it's -3 on each dice.
Did he shine?
Yeah. Oh, 2, 4, 7. 5 pluses. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Okay.
That's hull damage too.
Yep, so roll 1 to see if you crit for the hull damage. Oh, it's just directly to hull damage. That's right, so roll 3. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because your shield are intact.
Yep. No crits. 6 takes 3. 1, 2, 6 explosions, 5 of them. Trying to reload his Nightshade. Does it? Okay.
Into the sun.
Just to there.
Yeah, just moving just a bit. Actually, just enough to clear the blast. See if he takes damage.
Nope.
Does not.
Okay. The Eclipse, trying to see if he can load up. Yep.
He loads up.
That's
He'll
bad news
turn
bears.
into the sun.
Okay.
And he'll advance just a bit.
Not quite into the clouds.
Not quite into the cloud.
Alright, be a dick. And the last one trying to reload. He does.
Yep. So he's reloaded. And
Drifting 10 forward into the sun.
yeah, he's just gonna go like that.
Nightshade taking his shot. 1 dice, 5 plus. It is not a 5 plus. So that is it for him. Okay.
And torpedoes.
And torpedoes. But they don't fly yet. They'll do it in the ordnance phase. He shoots to himself.
Yep.
That's good. Torpedoes. So this fella's shooting,
One more die.
looking for with 8 dice, because he's closing.
Just one more.
For 5s. 1, 2, 3.
3.
I'm gonna brace.
Okay.
And see if we can prevent this from killing us.
Can you ignore the shields or just the hull damage?
I think it's just the hull damage.
Yeah.
I think I might have made a mistake earlier, but we'll try it against the hull. No, so we'll take 1 to the hull and then 2 on the shields.
Okay.
Crit? No, it doesn't.
What's toying with the
Eclipse is going to be launching bombers and then firing his pulsars, and his pulsars supposed to miss. But we'll roll. We don't bother putting the bombers on because we know you're going to make it. So we'll just roll the explodies as you fly through. I assume that's what you're doing, right?
Yeah. Torpedoes first or bombers? I think torpedoes are first. I always say.
I think so.
Okay.
So does the torpedo make it? Oh God, that was a 6 for the record. So I'll just move you aside. Now your bombers, are you doing them as one big herd?
Yeah.
All right, roll that d6. They make it through the fiery explosions.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I get my 3 shots back. Now there's 4 of them in this group, right?
Yeah.
So 6s. Oh, we got 1. So there's only 3.
Okay.
So 3d6 minus 3 on each dice.
You're crippled though.
Oh yeah, do I get reduced on my
Yeah,
cards?
I think you do.
Then it's only 2. I'll just re-roll that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so-
half rounding up, yeah. 6s, so nothing. Okay, so all 4. And then it'll be minus 2 because I'm crippled. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking for 5s. And he gets 1. Brace? Nope. So I take another hit. Crit? Nope. Now with the second Eldar move, he's going to start limping away because we've obviously crippled him with all of our excellent weapons. Trying to do a target lock, and he passes on an 8, so we'll get to re-roll, and then move. So I'm within the planet's gravitary well. Oh yeah, and 5 explosions. Which ones do you want to get rid of? 2. 1 more. Looks good. Okay, so I'm going to take that free turn for being within the planet's gravity well and rotate my ship like so. And then we're going to go forward 10. And then I'm going to take my second turn, my actual turn, to move just a little bit. And we're going to start crossing the planet here. Another 10. Yeah, that sounds like the plan. And now we're going to try and get this guy to leave. So if he can pass a leadership check at -1, he'll just leave the battle and be worth 25%.
Is it -1 with the
Explosions as well, you're right.
yeah? So it's minus
So
2 then.
5. Oh, but +1 because you had special orders out because you did all those reloads. They would... Doesn't matter. Still 6. And he fails. Alright, so he just acts normally and I can't give that other guy any orders. So, you'll just move forward like 15 to there. and you're braced, so you're half weapons because you're crippled, and you're half again because you're braced. And then the murderer is just going to race along, see if he can catch up, going 15, and then he'll go another 10. There we go. And turn a little bit. This final movement. Put some lances into that guy, because why not? Firing some front lances into the back of this little guy.
Okay.
4s, 1 hit, 2+. Dodges it. And we'll put a blast down. There we go. So he is crippled and trying to shoot this guy in the side. He gets 1 dice, looking for that 4. Misses. Alright. And now we have the Desolator. He's going to put all of his guns into this little cruiser in the back. Big guy getting 2 into the back of him, looking for 4s re-rolling. 1. And is it a crit? No. And remaining explosions going away, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Make you have to navigate a bit. So, little guy's gonna go. He's gonna reload as we move into the Eldar turn. He gets it.
So he's reloaded.
And where's he gonna
He
go?
will turn and face, I think, the sticks.
Okay. And he's not gonna blow up in that smoke, right?
Well, if I stay there, I got to test. And
Yep.
if
you move, you still take
I
it
still,
too.
I still
yeah.
have to test, so I'm just trying to decide what's happening.
What's the best plan?
Yeah.
So he moves up. Oh, look at this, right up close. All right, 6.
Let me come back a little bit there. There we go.
Okay. Take that dice roll.
Oh, right. No, he's fine.
Okay, there you go. Lock on his shadow.
And he's
Does pass. Yep. So I get to re-roll. And he's going with the sun.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're going this way. All right.
I'm coming around.
We're doing this. Gonna try and get out there. And he does. Now you don't take any penalty to your leadership when you're crippled, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, because there is a
No.
specific crit that does.
Yeah.
So I don't think you do just innately. But once again, leave a comment. Let us know if we messed that up.
Yeah. No, I don't turn around like so. And fly, touching the thing. Well, it doesn't really matter if I'm touching it or not. But
Yeah, because you can see.
other than his torpedoes.
Nightshade's just torpedoing.
Yeah, he's just doing a torpedo run.
Fair enough.
The shadow.
Okay. As we move into shooting.
Yeah, we're going to go next. He's going to begin a torpedo barrage, and he's also going to shoot you with his batteries as well.
Okay, he's looking for 5s. He's re-rolling thanks to his target lock. Hang in there, guys. Ooh, that was a good roll. That was an average roll.
4,
5, 6, 7.
7.
I don't want to brace, so I should probably brace. I should probably brace. We're gonna brace because I have a feeling this is gonna start hurting. So 3 of those got past my shields.
Okay, so 3 shields are down.
So 4 of my shields are down. He has 4. I'm saying 3 got past.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so 3 4 pluses, 1 gets through. So he'll take 1 on a crit on a 6. Not quite. And now the bomber, or the Eclipse rather, launched some ships and is now firing its pulsar. Nails it. Second shot. Nails it. Third one.
Third.
Ooh, still pretty good. Brace. Braced. Okay. And so with that, we move into the ordnance.
Ordnance.
I have no launched ordnance, so torpedo,
2 torpedoes.
or whichever you want to do first.
Yeah, let's do those.
So he's half guns,
Yep.
so he only gets 2 instead of his normal 3. And he doesn't get any 6s.
So 2 hits.
No hits,
Reroll.
actually. Oh yeah, reroll. Because you're Eldar.
Nothing.
Nope. So they zip past.
Flying.
Let's put them like there.
This one here, flying through debris.
Yeah, you did it!
Okay, turrets.
Yep. Big guy's got 4.
You don't get half because you're braced, do you?
Oh, yeah. Brace is half guns. Is it for turrets as well?
I
Whatever.
think it might
Going
be.
for it. If it mattered, I didn't get it anyway. So either way, we're good.
Okay, so 4 torpedoes on you.
Yep. Look
You're-
for 5s.
5s?
Yep.
These are 5s?
5 plus.
Good grief.
1.
1,
Rerolling because Eldar. 1. Brace.
1.
No brace. Takes a hit. Crit.
Crit.
Nope. So another damage point right there.
Fly right through here.
Bombers are going to navigate the explosions into here.
Yep. They're 1 wave.
They're just one big group. So his 2 turret, or his 1 turret, because he's crippled, Oh no, he gets 2 because he's a sticks. He had 3 normally. So we got 1. We got 1 of them.
Okay.
And then the other guy hitting, he gets. So I only have 2, so you get 4 hits.
Okay.
And then 5 plus for him. 1, 2, and he's down to 1. Do you get a crit?
Do I get a crit on 2 of them, eh?
Yep, 2 dice because 2 got through. Yes, 2d6. This could be it. 9. Not an additional
Bridge
damage.
smashed.
The leadership is -3.
Ouch. Captain's dead.
They're down to 1 hull point remaining. Nightshade's gonna run with the sun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit one of these fireballs.
No.
Okay, looks good. And these 2.
Travels up like so.
Okay.
The sun at the back, and he travels. Well, it'll be whatever. He travels like so. Actually, just like so.
There we go. Here we go. We're gonna move in now to the chaos turn. This will be the last chaos turn, and then we'll have 1 more Eldar turn, and then we'll just call it at that point. So here we go. Final chaos round. Starting here. Come on, we need your guns. We need your guns. We need your guns. 8. He's an 8. We're good. Murder does it. And Murder's going to go and do what Murder do, and he'll turn like so, and then he'll go another. He didn't make it. It's 25 because it has to be his stem. It's not his base, so he's just a little bit out. He didn't quite get in there. The sticks. He's gonna try and flee. So his leadership of 7, 6, 5, 4, because his crew got blown up.
-3, and then
There's no other penalties. He's not. Yeah. So just need a 4. Yeah, he didn't get away. So he'll keep tutting around. I'm going to take a free turn for being near the planet. So just go like that and follow the arrows. And then we're going to struggle. And then struggle a wee bit more. There we go. Maybe get a few pot shots and finish off a squadron. And now the big guy is just going to drift through and do like a slight turn at one point. He's got 20. I'm sure he can make it where he wants to be. We'll go to there. Start with the sticks, trying to shoot this guy in the bum. And he is just half now. He didn't have to brace last time. And so he is 6 goes to 3. Dice 4 plus. Got him. That is the end of the little ships. And now the biggest guy, he's going to shoot. This was the more hurt one, right?
yeah, he's crippled.
We're shooting everything into him. So I only get half firepower. So we're going to start off with our dorsal batteries. I think I'm within 15.
Yeah.
So I'm normally 3 against a capital ship moving away, which would have been 2. And then down 1 plus 1, so 2.
Okay.
So looking for 4s. 1. Does it crit? Yes. And what is the crit? 6. He's Eldar. He takes the additional damage still on a 6. No, you don't. You only take 1.
Oh, right, 1.
Yours doesn't take an additional 1 on that.
Yeah.
But he's reduced by 5 centimeters on his movement. And then I'm going to shoot you with my my port lances. And instead of 4, it goes to 2 because I'm braced. So 4s. 1, 2. You get your 2 plus dodge. Oh, 1 got through. Is it a crit? No. So you just take another one. Almost. Almost got him. 6 fires disappear. There we go. Okay, what are we doing? Reloading?
Reloading the Eclipse.
That's it.
Yep.
First one.
She's going to take a die roll to see if she gets
1 in 6. Okay, you live. Good. All right.
in each other, right?
We are right now. Yep.
Okay, he's just going to turn in the spot then. And he will.
Try and get a target lock.
No, I got to reload. Because I don't have torpedoes.
But the guns are better.
But torpedoes are another thing.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself. You do what you got to do. I believe in you.
Target lock with the things, but
So
you still have, but you still have what, 3 shields?
I have 4 shields.
4 shields?
4 shields. You have to do 8 hits total. 4 to get through, and then 4 for my health.
Right, but I could just torpedo you and get 4 hits on your
Potentially.
hull. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm going to reload.
All right, going for the reload. And he fails.
Leadership 10.
Okay. The Eclipse is going to fire his Pulsar. Pulsar. 4
Pulsar.
plus.
4.
Hits it. All right, second Pulsar.
4.
Hits it. Third Pulsar.
4.
Misses. So the shields go down. Oh my. Oh my. So shooting into here, he's launching torpedoes as well.
Yeah.
Because he passed.
Yep. So torpedoes will be going flying in.
There we go. And he gets 11 shots on 5 pluses.
Really, the ballsy thing would be to weapon batter him and torpedo him. Or even torpedo him. Am I within 30 of him?
It's a foot. I think you're close.
That's pretty darn close.
If the bombers don't do it, this will. Oh, decisions are coming up.
I know.
No, go for it. Try and cripple the big guy. If
Yeah.
you get a hull, if you could get a hull breach or a bulkhead collapse and just kill him, you need to roll better than that.
No.
1, 2. 2 shields.
2, that's it. Arg.
Okay.
Okay.
So torpedoes.
Torpedoes.
Torpedoes. They didn't die.
Okay.
I didn't stop them. 5 up on 4. Re-rolling.
Yep.
Okay. Re-rolls are good.
Oh, rerolls, right.
You said that you're Eldar, right?
Yeah. I am Eldar. Wait, I've been playing Eldar the entire time?
Have you? All I've seen is.
Oh my god!
I've seen his failure.
So 30 right up to there.
And the rockets zip up. And then the last run, the bombers.
The bombers go all the way around the fire, and so come in on his side, front end,
Yep.
and come around like that.
I think there's something about fire fully enveloping a ship. Leave a comment below. Let me know that for sure, because I don't want to look it up right now.
What, the blast markers?
Yeah.
No.
There's a thing about them going all the way around, but whatever.
No, as you take damage, it'll the blast markers.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Because the blast markers, you're supposed to point it at like this, that
At the
little
enemy?
bulge
Yeah.
is stem to stem, and then all the other blast markers are supposed to fan out from that. So even if I can only hit you from that one side, the blast markers would still surround you.
Got it.
Anywho, bombers, turret, go.
He's got his 2 because he's hurt. You're the bestest sticks ever.
Oh, that's it.
All right. Well,
I think this is you.
we'll call it and do a bit of a handshake here because that is the game. We're gonna sit down and talk about this and yeah, leave a comment below. Chris and I are here after finishing up. I mean, this literally just rolled into it, so it's not like I have to introduce us again.
No.
But yeah, that was my second game of Battlefleet Gothic and Chris's whatever number after X many of years.
Yeah.
And yeah, so how'd you like getting back into it with Eldar?
Oh, I
feel
love
that you were getting it again.
Sort
later
of.
On?
Yeah. No. All the old shenanigans were kind of coming back to me, and yeah, I miss seeing my Eldar fleet on the table, and so it was really nice to dust them off literally and have a game tonight.
Yep.
I don't think
Dust on there.
the Eldar gods were with me today.
Not with the torpedoes.
Not with torpedoes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was like what 5 times in a row there, right at the
And
beginning?
especially that lineup there that should have torpedoed you. Just because I
like the
I just
8
put I just
torpedoes.
put that shot just to kind of mess with you a bit and just kind of make you, oh, maybe I'll hit that torpedo. And sure enough, that was going to get you in the bum. And you had
Explosions. I used the cover of my pieces of wreckage.
you had the anal bum cover, and
Don't leave home without your bum cover.
yeah, don't leave home without your bum cover. But otherwise, I mean, like, I think it would have been a different game if like the planet, you know what I mean, like, because basically I was hiding around this planet, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of times with Battlefield Gothic, you should be playing with, some
Planets and asteroids and stuff like that.
Because otherwise it becomes really boring. Because even if you're playing just Chaos against Imperials, the game can be very boring. And even having the planet, even if you were like doing a Chaos and Chaos Imperial or whatever, that, kind of vying for the planet, and, playing within the gravity well, because you're getting extra turns because, like, you've seen how maneuverable Eldar are.
Yeah, I've never played. Like I said, I've only played once. You guys, well, I don't know if you'll have seen it yet because that was from Ash, but we were playing Imperium versus Chaos,
Yeah.
and everyone was fairly slow. And then you see these guys that are like 30 this way, 30 that way. Haha, you can't catch us. And my plan, well, I mean, it worked.
And also, too, the sun at your back, because any kind of direct attack at you, it was at my slowest speed, also helped you as well.
Yeah. Winning or getting to deploy first and stopping you from being able to have the sun at your back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it'd be better to have it at the side
Yeah.
of the board. Either way, I'd want it to line up.
Mm-hmm. But it would dictate that all my action would kind of like, I'd be going this way.
Right, but then you have a shorter like zone. You only
Right.
have in our board. I think
because I would deploy closest to that sun edge, and everything would be kind of like
Working on a
that.
diagonal there?
Yeah, and it would be
I
a
see.
constant shimmying down the table, right? Kind of like salmon down a river kind of thing. I don't know where I'm going with that, but
fish. Space fish.
The space fish, yeah.
Wait, there's a space fish fact.
Yep.
Well,
Normally, this guy doesn't really do me any good. The Shadow Cruiser.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. Against Chaos, it usually doesn't do that well. My Eclipse is usually the star of the show, and I've always been meaning to get more of them because Eldar fighters and bombers are just so much more superior than everybody's.
Yeah, I realized that I made a terrible mistake when my sticks got crippled. When I launched 5 bomber wings, I went, wait a second. Why didn't I just launch a whole bunch of fighters? Lessons were learned.
Yeah, and you got crippled for that too.
Yep, and that put him out of the game functionally because I couldn't afford to like deal with that.
Mm-hmm. No, and like dealing with Chaos, it's a huge pain, and of course you've seen how effective weapon batteries are against me.
The murder and the sticks, they did very well.
Yeah, and before the game I was going to tell you, like, just take all weapon batteries because that's just murders Eldar.
Well, that was what he was saying because he was saying you should bring more escorts, you should do that. And I'm like, yeah, I have a few, but I know these guys. I've used them at least the one time. So I'm just going to practice with this fleet. And it worked pretty well. I mean, everything all my plans kind of worked the way I wanted them to. Like,
No, well, when he was faced off against the Nightshades up there, I was
Yeah.
hoping to get a crippling.
like to mess him up.
Yeah, because 6 torpedoes at once is no small thing, right?
Yeah.
And anytime those little Nightshades can drop, and I mean, like, if I took them as a big squadron where they could launch
Like a huge
12
bombardment.
a 12
Yeah.
torpedo wave, right? Well, of course, the way I was passing through barrage, like these stupid blast markers. Never mind, he was safe. He could
I
just
like the
hide
little-
behind them all game.
Little hemlocks.
The little hemlocks are
Getting
really
a good lucky shot early because I used the moon to move up and then turn and then be able to broadside them and clip 2 of them. But that was my plan there when I went up against you. When I realized like just how fast your guys were, I was like, okay, the sticks is gonna go in the front and just try and take fire, like he's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Which it should have been the battle cruiser. I should have just swapped them out.
Yeah.
And then have the murder go out to the moon and spin around so that if you went to go past me, I could have him come around again, and then this guy would just be launching as much as I can to go this way to stall for time. Like that was the plan. And I mean, in the end, it kind of worked. If that murder was just like another hair's inch further up, I think I would have killed one of these guys. Mm-hmm. But
See, my battle plan was to split you up,
yeah,
and
Which
for
you
the
did.
for the most part, you were split up because your most dangerous ship to me was out on the end, and I pretty much sacrificed just a little. I
2
should
squads,
have
yeah.
2 squads, and stupid me, I should have only sacrificed the 1 squadron.
Yeah.
Because the 1 squadron was enough to harass you that you know,
had to deal with it.
You had to deal with it, but you know what I mean. Like, it's so little that's like, oh, you know what I mean. But then they can come in with the torpedoes and bang it with.
I think maybe the hemlocks should have, when they went out, they should have just come back right away.
Yeah,
and then the other guys keep going. Yeah, and
I know
have-
because I remember, like, back in the day, the hemlocks, I usually kept them around in the back, and they usually hung out with the Eclipse, and then basically it was all of them on a battle cruiser, and then all of them would just pulse laser the
cruiser into the ground there.
Yeah, exactly, and you know.
Yep. All right. Well, like I said, we've probably made a number of rules mistakes.
Oh, we did. I'm sure.
Leave a comment below. Let us know, and I'll make sure that I print that off. Like I said, I've been doing it for all the games that I've been playing that I'm not familiar with the rules with. So, yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. I'm not gonna fucking say it again.